Hello 8th grade algebra students, here is your review packet, guided notes for 2.1 and 2.2 for today. Make sure that you're writing your name at the top of this page, please. That way you receive credit for your work. So 2.1, this is the 2.1 guided notes in this page, and we'll do the 2.2 in the next page. These are some quick, easy review problems. We've covered a lot of material in this first month of school, so I want to make sure that we continue to review what we've done so far, okay? So again, I'm going to undo subtraction with addition in these equations. I need to isolate my variable, which is y. I want it all by itself, no other numbers next to it. So I have y take away 32, or y subtract 32. The thing that I need to do there to get rid of the negative 32 is minus 32 is to add 32. So I'm undoing the subtraction by using addition. These cancel out. I'm left with y equals negative 18 plus 32. Gives me 14. Y equals 14. I could do 32, since I have positive 32, I could put positive 32 minus 18 since it's a negative 18, and it works out to y equals 14. So now if I go down to the bottom, I have y plus 8 equals negative 15. I need to get rid of that plus 8, which means I have to minus 8. I have two negative values here, so I'm just going to keep getting larger in terms of my negative. So I end up with y equals negative 23 when I add 15 and 8. I have y equals negative 23. If we go down to our application-based problems, okay? When she first purchased it, Soledad's computer had 400 gigabytes of hard drive space. After 6 months, there were only 313 gigabytes available. We need to write and solve an equation to find the amount of hard drive space that Soledad used in the first 6 months. So we're going to write it as this. We know that she has currently 313 gigabytes of data. We're going to use X for the amount of used space, or used gigabytes that she has, okay? We know that the 313 that she has currently plus the amount that she's used is going to have to equal the amount that she started with, the 400. So now I just have a simple one-step equation. I'm going to take away this positive 313 from both sides. These are going to cancel out. I'm left with X equals, when I do the subtraction here, I end up with 87. X equals 87. Now I need a proper label on this problem. So I'm going to say that Soledad used 87 gigabytes of storage space. When this is done, make sure you flip over to 2.2. We're going to do the 2.2 guide notes next. I have my copy right here. Let's start. So the 2.2 guide notes are involving one-step equations. Still, we're just using multiplication or division in this situation. We're always using the opposite function. If we're trying to get rid of a multiplication, we're going to use division. If we're trying to get rid of division, we're going to use multiplication. So let's look at this first example here. I have 12 equals p divided by negative 3. Now if I have division, I have to use its opposite function. Opposite of division is multiplication. So I actually need to multiply by negative 3 on both sides. These cancel out. 12 times 3 I know is 36. Since I have positive 12 times negative 3, I'm going to have negative 36 equals p, or p equals negative 36, okay? If I have 9x equals 108, now I have 9 times x, so I have to do the opposite of multiplication, which means division. So I'm going to divide each side by 9. These 9s cancel out. I'm left with x equals 108 divided by 9. I know 9 times 12 gives me 108. If you don't remember that off the top of your head, you can know that 9 times 10 gives you 90, and 2 times 9 gives you 18. So 2 and 10 give you 12. So I know that 108 divided by 9 will give me x equals 12. Now, if we move down here to the bottom, we have another application-based problem. We have a fundraiser that raised $2,400, pretty large sum of money, which was 3/5 of its goal. We don't know what its goal was, but we know that it was 3/5 of it. We want to write and solve an equation to find the amount of the goal. We're going to use G for the goal. Okay. G will be our variable for the goal. So we know that we had 3/5 of the goal achieved. We don't want X, we want the goal. We're gonna start over again here, guys. Just slide down. We have 3/5 of the goal achieved, which equal to be $2,400. Now I know that if I do on my calculator, if I do 3 divided by 5, I can do 3 divided by 5, which gives me 0.6. So I can rewrite this as 0.6 G equals $2,400. Now I can undo this multiplication that's happening here by using division. If I divide each side by 0.6, these cancel out. I'm left with G equals $4,000. So we know that the goal is $4,000. And that's how we can solve example 2. When you're finished with both of these, make sure that you're completing the 2.1 and 2.2 review practice problems. I only have 5 problems for each section, so it should go pretty quick. You have 4 practice ones, and an application-based word problem, and then 4 practice problems, application-based word problem. These should go pretty quick. If you're having some problems with them, make sure to email me or rejoin me via the Google Meets. Thanks, guys.